Around the world, Indigenous women provide tremendous contributions to sustainable development and the well-being of their families, communities, and national economies. Yet, Indigenous women are often prevented from realizing their full capabilities. Indigenous women face multiple levels of discrimination as women and as Indigenous.
The challenges the Indigenous women around the world are facing that we are invisible in the program, plan and policy of government. So we are facing many discrimination.
To address these challenges, Indigenous women have participated in global processes to assert Indigenous peoples' collective and individual rights. In 1995, the Fourth World Conference on Women, organized by the United Nations in Beijing, marked a turning point in the Indigenous women's movement. Since then, Indigenous women have been active in its follow-up meetings as well as the Commission on the Status of Women. The Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues, an expert body to the United Nations, has focused on the situation and rights of Indigenous women since its first session. This contributed to the invitation from the member states to the Commission on the Status of Women to consider the empowerment of Indigenous women as a theme for future sessions. This year, it becomes a reality. The 61st session of the Commission, which will take place at the UN headquarters in New York from 13 to 24th of March, will consider the empowerment of Indigenous women as a focus area.
This is the first time that the Commission on Status of Women gave us a place, and we will try to profit very well and to put on the table our priorities. Principally, how we can access to fund and to respect our rights about territory and to have the possibility to develop our economy.
Increasingly, Indigenous women now have a voice of their own in the global chorus of the women movement.
As Indigenous women, we don't have that access and control over our natural resources, we don't have control over our lands and territories, and we don't have control over our capital and economic resources. So it is a moment for us to come up, step up, and and give out our voices and let the nation and the states know that it is at this moment that we want them to know that we want to be at the forefront of this topic. We want them to know that we want our economic development and we want our empowerment as Indigenous youth also.